I don't know where I'm at. I'm actually, I'm up in Michigan to visit Noah before he goes to his basketball camp, and I'm trying to find him. We're at some park, and I don't know where he went. He said across these bridges, and so I'm just walking through this strange forest by this big lake, trying to bring him his Nerf football to play with his little friend, and I don't know where they're at. So we're gonna walk and find him. It's really hot. I was supposed to be up here all weekend visiting my grandparents and stuff. Instead, I stayed home and worked like a good little GhostRobo soldier, and then I just came up for the day to see Noah before his camp, because I haven't got to spend a lot of time with him lately. So we just saw Pacific Rim in IMAX 3D. Well, it was sort of IMAX. No, do you think that qualifies as really IMAX?
The screen was huge.
Yeah, but
put on glasses.
Okay, there's a couple levels of IMAX. There's like the real true IMAX that's mostly at museums, and they were like the first IMAXs that existed. They're gigantic. And then there's this recent trend of movie theater IMAXs where a regular local cinema establishment will incorporate an IMAX theater and charge you more. And the one like that we're accustomed to going to is a pretty big screen, but this one today up here in Michigan was like even smaller. The glasses were still huge though. But anyways, back to the movie. What did you think?
I really liked it.
Did you? I thought it was cool. I liked the kaiju, the big monsters and the big robots, what were they called? I'm blanking already.
Jaegers.
Jaegers. I feel like video games kind of destroy action movies for me nowadays, since I play so many games and have pretty much seen everything that could possibly exist in an action sense. I feel like action movies just can't, they don't wow me or impress me. Like this movie, I feel, to a younger GhostRobo would have been so much more impressive than it was today, and that kind of, I don't know, do you feel like that at all or no?
Well, also considering you fell asleep like 10 times.
But that was only for like a split second. I guarantee I saw everything, except when he froze the guy's arm. Missed that one. But other than that, I saw it all, and I was disappointed that they didn't take more, there weren't more like day shots. Everything exists at night. I'm sure to blend the CG in better and whatnot, but I wanted daytime battles so we get a good look at the monsters.
It looks better at night, though.
It's cooler with the lights and stuff. Like I said, probably the CG all works better then, but I wanted more.
But why would the monsters come out in the day?
They only come out at night? I don't think they know what time it is. They have a clock in their world.
No, but they can just have instincts.
We're going to strike it. I don't think they needed to. They were so big, I don't think they needed to worry if it was day or night. I'm pretty sure they would have done equal damage. But it was sort of disappointing because Guillermo del Toro, I really like Pan's Labyrinth a lot. I thought that mixed kind of the crazy, fantastical, monster-ish stuff with a really good and intense storyline. And this was kind of a joke of a story. There were so many characters that were supposed to be like rimshot joke people with goofy lines, and I didn't like that at all. I didn't feel like it. I felt like it sort of diluted the work and what would you rate it? No, out of 10.
Wait, there's still a lot to talk about, Zach.
Oh, okay. Keep going then.
What was just to do a couple of things. What was your favorite robot?
I don't know. My favorite robot. A lot of them looked the same. It was either gigantic versions of Master Chief or like Big Daddies, basically. The monsters, I can't really remember my favorite.
That looks like a Big Dad, Alpha Big Daddy.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I wish they were more definable.
And I like the one that was 4 arms and had razors.
They had.
The main one was kind of cool too.
They had like some cool monster design, but I wish there was more differentiation so you would be able to say like, oh, that one's that one or whatever. Also, I thought the main girl was super annoying in the movie. Did not like her at all, and I don't know if it's the writing or just the plot itself, but that was so throwaway that it was basically like, oh, just watch the monsters battle and here's some random people talking because you gotta fill the 2-hour slot. I like the monster battles. I'm sounding more negative on it than I really am. I thought it was enjoyable. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. What's your score, bud?
I would give it a 7.5.
That's pretty high. I'm glad you liked it, for sure. I wasn't so impressed.
I don't know what you're disappointed with.
I thought the battles would have been more exciting. They were hard to follow, and the story, like I said, just really... I don't know, I expected more artistry from the director than was present in that fest of fun. It was pretty enjoyable. Like, I have no complaints about spending my time or money on it. I just had higher hopes, especially because I heard a lot of people like raving about it.
I think that it was definitely more easy to follow than other action movies that move super fast. I thought it was a lot slower.
Since we were in Michigan this past weekend, I got to go to Whole Foods, which is like my favorite place. My family shops most of the time at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, but there's none in the area, so we have to drive like 2 or 3 hours. Imagine driving 2 or 3 hours to go grocery shopping, but when we do, we fill up our entire car, have all these like cooler bags, at least 15 of them, that we bring back to our house, and the bill is ridiculous, but it's so yummy. And one of my favorite things at the Ann Arbor Whole Foods that I haven't found in like any other Whole Foods in other parts of Michigan, in Indiana, in Illinois, in California, and Florida, is these amazing Swish-Twook Mediterranean pita sandwiches. It's got like natural chicken, tons of natural vegetables, some magic special sauce they've already kind of ruined. You can see it's super delicious. They're freaking amazing. I have them make me literally like 6 to 10 when I go there so I can take them home, because I haven't found them anywhere, and it's so good. You put the sauce on. They're just so good, and if you look at the ingredients, it's very simplistic. It's just like all natural, boneless, skinless chicken breast, seasonings, garlic, blah, 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 like vegetables, and a bunch of good stuff. They're super delicious. I can't recommend them enough. Sadly, I don't know where else to get them, otherwise I'd tell you. But if you somehow live in Ann Arbor or around the greater Detroit area, you can go there and get one and tell them that I sent you, even though they don't know who I am at all. I'm here playing basketball with Jake and our friend Trevor, and I'm absolutely exhausted and beating up on them. Wish I could play at some college or some team or something, because I still have it. I shoot better than I ever have, and I just, it makes me so mad, because I feel like now I have the body that I wish I had in high school, like height-wise, and a little bit more weight where I can bump into people and still do okay. And they're trying to throw basketballs at me as I'm recording. But and I'm really close to dunking too, which makes me super happy. And I haven't played basketball really hardcore for a while, so I'm hoping to get back into it really a lot in the coming weeks. I'm so tired. I'm not used to working this hard. Video games and YouTube are hard, but not this hard. Jake is really... Stop throwing the ball. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Shame, 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 shame. No, stop it. Since I graduated from high school, I've been really into German strategy board games, or more broadly, European strategy board games. A lot of United States companies have adopted sort of the themes of these style of games, but they're very intense, they're very long, they're very strategy-driven, not as much luck or randomness as, you know, your Monopolies or your Sorries or your Candylands. These are brain burners, but they're so much fun, and I want to show you the ones that I'm eager to play. Recently, a couple of these I've never played. We're going to take a quick look here. Power Grid is sort of like a classic strategy board game, and I have never played this one. I got it recently. I'm hoping to play it. It's a game where you buy power plants and then auction. Well, you win the power plants through auction, and then you're having to get resources to power your power plants, which then you use to power your different cities. It could take a long time to explain the whole thing. In the Year of the Dragon is a game by Stefan Feld, who is a designer I really like, as goofy as that sounds. In these board games, like, some of the designers have very specific styles, I guess, that they make their games of, and his other game called Trajan, Trajan, I love. This one I haven't played yet, but it's basically a game where you're trying to avoid catastrophe, so there's all these bad things happening, from attacks to plagues to natural disasters, and you're using these millions of pieces to somehow save the day across this board. This game I have played before, but not in a while, and I really want to play it. It's actually a Warhammer game, weirdly enough, but it's called Chaos in the Old World, and I think that the Warhammer theme is pretty light on this one. Can I open this with one hand? That is the question of the day. Can we slowly but surely shake the box top off with one hand? I don't know. I'm going to set you guys down for a split second. Look at the table. Reflection, reflection, darkness, black screen, doom. Come on. Barely open it with two hands. Intense rulebook, creepy board. I'm usually not one for this, like, scary art style and stuff, but the game itself is really cool. Basically, you pick one of these weird factions, the Zench, the Slanesh, the Nurgle, gross, or the Khorne, and then you get your respective clan of peoples and chips and special power cards, and then basically this board is huge, and you're trying to conquer the old world. I'll just show you a little bit of it, but as you can see, it's a massive, massive board. Actually, you know what? Let's open this all the way up. Wow! One-hand camera work at its finest. So you've got this entire board. You're trying to conquer these different areas, take them over, fight against your opponents, and then use these victory point wheels as you gain favor and stuff. You get different things like upgrade card, place 2 nobles, blah, blah, blah. And it's a super fun game. They're all at least an hour long. Most of them are closer to 2 hours, and if you have to teach people, they can be up to 3 hours. If you want a short game, I recommend Love Letter. It's a super sweet card game. A little bit of skill, a little bit of luck, a little bit of fun, and basically you're trying to be the last person standing with the highest card so that you can get the love letter of the princess. There's all these different cards, different abilities, but just a totally different style of game than a lot of people are used to, and ones that my friends and family have grown to really love. Sometimes it's harder to get people to play these if they're tired, or if it's at night, or if they don't want to think, but when you do get a good group, it's freaking the best. There's nothing better, and I'm a real sucker for great art styles, just like I am in games, and cool pieces and cool mechanics, so I have quite the collection of these games. I don't play them as much as I like, but I'm trying to, since it's summertime, convince people to get back into them at least a little bit. Hopefully, I can play these new ones. I'm really excited for the Year of the Dragon, and I really want more Chaos of the Old World. So there is your board game minute of the month as we check out some of this awesome, awesome stuff. Something else that happened when we were in Michigan is that it got to be sweltering hot. I don't know if I brought it back with me or what, but it had been nice and cool and sunny lately, and all of a sudden we went to Michigan for... My dad and Noah went for 2 days, and me and my mom went for a day, and I got back, and it was just... I don't know what's gotten into the weather. It's destroying my body with its... No, not destroying my body. It just feels so hot constantly, and the air conditioning in my house works, except in the kitchen, which is where I am a lot, and therefore... It's, for some reason, it's perfectly fine everywhere else, but it doesn't circulate right into the kitchen, so I'm just like, last night I was trying to play a board game with Jake and my dad, and just like, gonna freaking turn into a dead penguin, but I did get something in the mail while I was gone that I thought I would show you guys, because I know a lot of people love this game, and can't believe I've never played it. Bam! I'm not insinuating a walkthrough, I'm not even insinuating gameplay, but I figured we would sit down here and do ourselves an unboxing of a great PlayStation 2 game. I don't think I bought a PlayStation 2 game in probably a decade, or around there, something like that. But I have never really gotten into Kingdom Hearts, and tons of people always suggest it, recommend it, and so I thought I owe it to myself, especially with the announcement of 3 at E3, that I would pick this guy up. And so, yeah, it's the annoying Greatest Hits edition, but it's still Kingdom Hearts 2, and I really want to check it out. Like I said, I've dipped my toes in the waters of Kingdom Hearts a little bit, but I'm ready to dive in full blast, and maybe I'll make a video of it, maybe not, I don't really know. It's kind of just like a personal little gaming time for me when I'm not recording. There's a big wasp, so we're gonna go inside. We're gonna take our games and leave this play place and go inside, but I'm excited to try it out. I've been kind of on a freaking hunt, get in here, no bugs allowed, a hunt for new games to play for myself, just because there hasn't been a lot released, and I was like, let's try, I don't know, I might not even try it. I'm so busy lately that I don't know if I'll have time, but I want to check it out, and if I do, I'll let you guys know what I think. And that's about it. I've had kind of a slow start to the week. Noah and my mom are up in Michigan at basketball camp, and so I'm just kind of chilling. Been playing a lot of basketball, obviously recording a ton. Whenever I say I'm just chilling or just relaxing, it's like not including YouTube, because that's such a part of my everyday life and a part of literally every day. I work basically 7 days a week. Every week, so I don't even think about it. But outside of YouTube, I've been playing a lot of basketball and just trying to like relax a little and have it feel a little bit like summertime. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I was really pleased with the support on the last one. I love making them this style, kind of more over the course of a couple days, and throwing in random fun stuff that happens, talking about interesting, cool things, and it seems like you guys are loving them. So we're going to keep these going. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it and raring to see more. I've got some fun stuff planned for the next one. Maybe some crazy food taste tests that I picked up at Whole Foods. Some interesting stuff with my puppy, and I have a bunch of ideas. It's been really fun to kind of experiment and explore in this sort of vlog style, as opposed to just the typical game stuff and the typical sit there and update you on the channel. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I hope you are as well. Until next time, guys, go have a fantastic day. Drink so much, or if you live in the Midwest where I am and it's sweltering hot, or wherever you are and it's freaking oven outside, maybe get some lemonade, some frozen mangoes, some nice strawberry smoothie, I don't know. Even a glass of water would probably be better than hot cocoa at this time, but I gotta say it anyways because it's tried and true to my heart and soul. So drink so much, all you guys and girls. Have a fantastic day. Till next time, we'll see you all later.